actually reached out to our Attorney General to explore options to do a moratorium on any sales of properties that have been damaged or destroyed. Moreover, I would caution people that it's going to be a very long time before any growth or housing can be built, and so you will be pretty poorly informed if you try to steal land from our people and then build here.
Stealing land out in Hawaii now, as we're seeing this stuff going on in Maui. That's Governor Josh Green there of Hawaii, and he's talking about this stealing land in a bit of a roundabout way, because it does have some effect here. Governor Green said that the residents should beware of these tactics which prey on the fear of foreclosure or the cost to rebuild. What's happening here is there's investors coming in, there's offering folks that have lives have been devastated and their property's been devastated by these fires, and saying, hey, I'll give you a couple $5 to $10 for your land and your burnt down property because you need it, right? And in reality, many of them aren't even really investors that would be reputable in these situations. They're just looking to take advantage of a horrible situation where people's lives are upside down. More from the same quote. These prospective buyers might also misrepresent or withhold information, enticing homeowners with an all-cash offer, quick closing, cash advances, or other tactics to get the homeowner to sign without any consultation. There was one particular resident that I saw over on MSNBC, Jayar Lawrence, and she was talking about, and she's been on her Instagram page warning people of this because she is one of these residents who lives there and has a background there, and that's her history, lives there, and now it's all trying to be flipped over by many of these folks. And this is what she said at one point during that. This is me quoting her. She says, Maui is not for sale. It's important that the multi-generational families that come from Lahaina get to continue to live in our hometown. And it seems like just a whatever thing, but it's a big deal. And people find ways to jump in and try and take advantage of it by offering up money when it's these horrible situations. And we kind of go about it like, oh, well, it's Hawaii, it's just a vacation spot. There's a lot of natural and indigenous folks that live and thrive there, and this is devastating to their lives. Your thoughts on this, Ray? I know we only have a couple minutes, so I'll let you speak on it.
On the show on Monday, we tried to highlight and stress the importance to the people who, you want to be able to help out the affected residents of Maui. Be careful what organizations you donate to make sure that they're actually giving the money directly to the affected victims on the ground, and that the money is not being, subverted to these corporations, because it's large property development corporations that are trying to buy up this land for pennies on the dollar, considering, most of the homes are valued around $1 million because the land is so valuable there, and because for so long these property developers and these travel organizations want to invest into to further, grow the tourism industry there for their benefit, not for the benefit of the native Hawaiian people. So be careful who you're donating to. And I'll say, if Joe Biden wants to help prevent this sort of, fraud from happening, give them more than $700 one time. You might as well have just gone to Hawaii and spit in the faces of every person, because it's not even $700 per victim. It's per household. Are you joking? That is shameful. He should have been embarrassed to announce that. Do more for these people. They've lost everything.
They don't figure anyone will care or stand for them as well, because they're like, Hawaii, that's where I go vacation, right? Not anymore.
For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/The Damage Report. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.